Yeah. Thank you. I'm really glad you didn't call on me last year. Because...
Which explains how hard it was to call on you this year.
Yeah. Good. I wanted to express my appreciation to Jerry and Esther. I like hearing about their mistakes.
They get two kinds of letters. One letter that says, "We're glad you're human," and the other that says, "If you can't get it, what chance do we have?"
I look at them doing very well, but still making little mistakes here and there, so feels good to me.
They are doing extremely well, yes.
Good. I wanted to thank Jerry for his editing, because I think of the question somewhere between Tuesday and Friday, and on Monday the CD comes and my question's answered. So that's excellent. I like the way you repeat everything over and over again, because sooner or later some of us get it. That's that. Okay.
Sooner or later you remember what you've always known.
Ooh, yeah. That's good. Okay. Okay. So I'm wondering real quickly, can you explain or give me a definition, a working definition for expectation?
Well, as humans use the word expectation, it means something that I've lived before, and I've seen similar sequences of events, and so based upon my past experience, I'm now expecting a future experience based upon my past experience. And we would like to put a new twist in that by reminding you that you were expecting before you got here into this body, and that this body further caused you to want something further, which became a powerful part of your source energy expectation. So expectation is a powerful force in the universe, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And so the question that you might want to put to yourself is, am I yielding to, am I going with the flow of my large expectation of who I am, or has something in my immediate past or now activated something within me so that I'm expecting something else? We would like you to expect no less than that which you have become. And that which you have become is the culmination of all that you've lived before. It's this powerful expectation that really is the driving force of the universe. We think we took it into a place you did not quite expect it to go.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting the recording, so I have to listen to these things over and over again.
Expectation is a very powerful force within you, because, in fact, so powerful that we would say you get what you expect. Because expectation is a word that very clearly defines the dominant vibration within me. Now, it doesn't matter how it got there. My parents may have lived a certain way, and I watched them till I came to expect it. A person may treat me in a certain way, and I observe it so much that I come to expect it. And what we would like you to understand is that your expectation is something that you have total control over. And most humans don't think that they do. Somebody treats them a certain way, they observe it, they come to expect it, and because they expect it, they offer a vibration so they get more of it. Expectation is the dominant vibration within me that I have learned from somewhere or that I've conjured on my own. But I can tell by the way I feel in any moment if the expectation I'm offering matches the expectation of my broader source self or not. If it does, then it feels like love and joy and passion and eagerness. And if it doesn't, then it's something I've picked up along my physical trail that is deceptive and not in harmony with who I really am. Mm-hmm. But in either case, the expectation is activated, and that will be my point of attraction. And what comes next in terms of manifestation will always match it.
Okay.
That was powerful.
Mm-hmm.
If we do say so ourselves.
You once said on a recording something to the effect with pain being perceptual, and I would like you to define what we humans mean when we say emotional pain?
When a person talks of emotional pain, they're talking about a practiced vibration that is dominating right now and is causing a vibrational contradiction between who I am allowing myself to be right now and who I really am. In other words, when you don't let yourself stay up to speed with what you have become, you experience some degree of emotional pain. And it's the pain of not letting yourself go with the flow. Pain is perceptual. Everything is perceptual. It's just the way you look at it. Because two people can look at the same thing and feel entirely differently about it. Freedom is perceptual in that you always have it. You're so free you can choose bondage. But if you do not perceive yourself to be free, then you feel awful. While if you perceive the freedom, then you feel wonderful. You could actually have physical pain in your body, and you could look at it in a way that makes you feel hopeful, or you could look at it in a way that feels frightening. It's the same pain, but you are perceiving it differently. And if you activate the hopeful vibration, then you're on your way to recovery, while if you activate the fearful perspective, then you are on your way to more of the same.
Maybe 6 months ago, I woke up in the middle of the night with excruciating pain in my lower back, like pain that I have never felt before. Things are going very well for me, but I could tell that that was linked to what I had been thinking about. But it already had its momentum. That pain was so strong. So I picked up Ask and It Is Given. I did the process for physical discomfort or disease or what have you.
Where you relaxed as much as you could.
Yeah, but that pain was excruciating. However, I did get like a 5-minute pause and then a 10-second pause from the pain, a break from the pain, then a 20-second. Can you add more to that? What happened in my releasing that quickly?
Well, what happens, first of all, when you are encountering discomfort of that magnitude, a powerful rocket of desire is born in that. In other words, when you are sick, you never want wellness more. And when you're in pain, you never want alignment more. Mm-hmm. And so in the midst of this uncomfortable awareness, you're launching powerful rockets of desire for relief and for alignment and for balance and for resolution and for going with the flow. In other words, there's a whole barrage of things that you're asking for. So in your conscious awareness that your physical discomfort was related to what you were thinking about, and in your willingness, even though the pain was very compelling and was asking for your attention, in your ability to withdraw your attention from it while you followed the process in the book, which gets you to focus on releasing, it gets you to focus on relaxing, it gets you to focus on your breathing, it gets you to focus upon the mattress as if it is a giant sponge, it gets you to focus in ways that you weren't formerly focusing as you try, and you never wanted to more intensely in your life, as you try to pull your focus away and try to withdraw your attention, you do find a little bit of release. And then as you found more release or more relief, then your boat is turned around and you begin moving in the direction of well-being again. We don't think it's a bad thing to want something a great deal.
But is it not a bad thing to get to that condition? I'm very aware that my thoughts led me to that physical pain.
Maybe, but so what? You are where you are. And lying there and being mad at yourself for being there makes the pain even worse. In fact, that's how you got to such pain. Mm-hmm. You were focused upon something and you were beating up on yourself and you were feeling like you shouldn't be there until you just tied yourself into an absolute knot. And it wasn't until the knot was tied so tight you couldn't bear it that you stopped beating up on yourself. We'd do it earlier if we were you. In other words, it was either release this or die was sort of where you were at. And we don't think that it needs to come to that critical place. It is exhilarating to interact with you, and lots of wonderful things have been discussed here today. We can feel that you are understanding more clearly than ever before that there is a powerful inertia that you set forth even before you came into this physical body that will go a long way in carrying you toward the things that you are wanting. It has been our desire to get your attention about that, and then to help you to dovetail with the idea that here in this physical body that you are contributing continually to this vibrational escrow. And it is our powerful intent that you will now begin to see that there is a version of you that is vibration. And you know, before every manifestation, there is always a vibration. So there is a vibration that is you, that is your future experience already made, with all of the resources of source already tending to it. It could not be a more sure thing. Now, it's a matter of you knowing whether you are incrementally, moment by moment, comment by comment, subject by subject, conversation by conversation, question by question, moving toward what is waiting for you in vibrational escrow. And you can tell by the way you feel whether you are. Now, the most significant thing that we are wanting you to have gathered from this day is that if in some moment, relative to something that I really care about, I am aware that I'm moving against it in resistance rather than toward it in allowing, please don't freak out. Just stop and say, no big deal. I can turn my canoe. If not now, a little later. I am where I am. I have plenty of leeway. I have plenty of flexibility. I can turn it around. I've done it on other things. I'll do it now or later. All is well with me. It's just a matter of relaxing. The flow is there. If I just relax and surrender to the flow, if I just give in to the well-being that I've already set into motion, then I will be right where I want to be in time. I don't even need paddles. I just need to stop paddling in resistance. I just need to release the oars. I just need to let go. I just need to realize that everything's okay. And it is our promise to you that that current will just turn you around and will begin to take you in the direction of it. And before you know it, you will have evidence of everything that you are looking for. Life is supposed to be good for you, and is if you will let it be. You are supposed to be prosperous, and are if you will let it be. You are supposed to be healthy, and are if you will let it be. In other words, just relax and go with this flow, because it is this natural flow of well-being that is the promise of you to you. There is so much love here for you, and we are appreciating beyond what words can convey your willingness to participate in this time-space reality where you will present yourself to experiences which evoke from you greater wanting that we then have the benefit of getting to ride the wave of. You, dear friends, are responsible for the expansion of the universe. And we want you to catch up with the expansion that you have given birth now. We all benefit. Time for you to get in on it. There is great love here for you. We are complete.